Just Bill. Prolog. Returned to the animal shelter, he resumes a life of sordid, empty days. Dogs come and go. Filling the hours, a welter of sensory overload gives way to boredom. Harsh Florida sun hangs all day in front of his crate. At night, shards of lightning stab down through the skylight. Being brought back this way and again confined, he has trouble eating. In 4 days he loses 2 pounds. Then, on the 5th day, he is let out in the morning with others, in the fenced yard. Hot and humid, the air is something to push through. By noon the sky has darkened, and by 2 the trees bordering the adjacent barns rattle and sway. Dust whips through the yard. A plastic bucket flies against the stucco wall, then a lawn chair. One of the animal shelter staff is now crossing from the sheds where public works equipment is stored. Hunched and facing away, she is holding on to her broad Smokey the Bear hat. As she nears the gate, her phone rings. She unclips it from her belt and starts talking, holding her hat, working to open the gate. The hat blows off. Still talking, she turns and starts chasing it back toward the sheds. The hat whips and bounces. The gate bangs open. "Come on!" The German shepherd is already outside. Skillfully mastering his injured leg, he starts loping away. It's wrong, the dog thinks, watching. Running away is a bad thing you get scolded for, even hit on the nose with newspaper. He watches other dogs scuttle out, the woman still chasing her hat. He chooses and runs. Digging his hindquarters and racing for the gate, he bangs a Weimaraner on the way, and then he's out, racing to catch the shepherd. It's easy to do, the shepherd hobbled, but he is now loping in a steady, altered, 3-legged canter, clear of purpose. The dog reaches him. The message coming to him from the shepherd has to do with distance, the need to leave the shelter behind. In back of them he hears shouting, faint in the wind. Ahead, a fallen palm frond whisks across the road. In seconds, they reach the highway. They run west, side by side on the shoulder. "Just run," the shepherd signals. "Don't look back. Run." They do, together. He paces himself to match the slower dog. Everything now is wind. Everywhere leaves and torn seeds fly at them. They're running directly into the first hours of a storm that has brewed for days in the Caribbean. Now rain falls in sheets. It doesn't start small. There's no light pattering first, no slow build. It's thrown, pitched and dumped on all beneath. On the right, the hot asphalt steams. Traffic barrels past, lashing the 2 dogs with waves. Horns bray, headlights and fog lamps seem to charge all at once through the curtain, whipping past. How far? A mile? All there is to know lives in his big legs and chest, energy and instinct. And the shepherd, would he have run without him? Either way, he has made another choice on another road, this one in Florida, in hurricane season, dodging a limb torn from a cabbage palm. And in the clatter and steam of it, the slashing spray of passing cars, something registers. He knows this place. In his brain, narrow but deep in terms of sound and smell, he is certain. Ahead, lights are flashing. Some cars have pulled off the road. Nearing them, he leads the shepherd, picking up more clearly the scent and certainty that he is right. "This is good," he barks. "On the other side. I know what this is." No time or need to think. He cuts right and dashes over asphalt. This is where he lives. This is the Mr. and Mrs., the pool and rugs, the bed to be under in storms like this. Tires skid, a horn blows. Still it blares. On the wide median he stops. The shepherd isn't with him. He whines and barks, a surprise even to those hard-pressed to get where they need to be in such a storm. For a moment, distracted from worry about their cars and houses, they point at him. Slowing, they inch along the right lane as others still race in the left, many talking on cell phones, telling one more detail from this squall-soaked day on Davis Boulevard, telling the person on the other end about some crazy dog out on the median, maybe a Labrador retriever, a big one, barking his damn head off in all this weather. If this afternoon the dog's owner were traveling in one of the passing cars, deafened by drumming on roof and hood and slowed by the storm, so that he all at once saw what was there on the median, it would break his heart. With furious drivers, honking and yelling, he would stop his car, get out, and call to his dog. But he isn't there, and what's happening on Davis Boulevard is months away. Right now it's late spring, with things as they should be.